Doubly important to qualify well and also, of course, finish well in the feature. Set up out in the infield. We'll be doing that a little bit later. So hang out and check out the racing.
We're ready to go here. Got a beautiful night. One of the best nights we've had fan-wise. It's not real hot out there. Nice cool breeze blowing and actually a great field of cars ready to do battle.
All right, here we go. Your lineup for your Limited Sportsman Trophy Dash here tonight on the CarQuest Auto Parts Night at the Races, the CarQuest Firecracker Championship. I'm trying out, they got the WWF in next week. I'm trying to get tuned up to announce the WWF next week.
I think we ought to do that some night, like get intermission and just have the WWF perform as well.
Cool. On the pole in car number 2 from Columbus, your current point leader. He'll lose a couple of points to Jimmy Kidd, who is just a tick quicker than him tonight. On the pole in car number 2, Don Gregory Jr. Alongside the car number 25, the defending track champion in the Sportsman division, Jimmy Kidd. The second row in car 86, a two-time feature winner in 1995, Mike Holland. And your fast qualifier, the time 15.657 this evening. So they apparently got everything back in the right spot. You see the whole new side on the car number 13, after heavy damage in the feature last week. Jerry Jones starts shotgun on the field. 4 cars, your 4 fastest Limited Sportsman qualifiers going at it for 4 laps. Gregory and Kidd haul her down into turn number 1. Gregory gets the advantage. They struggled last week with that car. I think he finished 5th or 6th with the car number 2. So they're trying to find a handle on it again. Holland trying to look underneath your defending track champion, but he can't make it stick. Now Holland sideways on the backstretch. Don Gregory will lead the halfway point. Don Gregory Jr. out front. Holland with a spin in turn number 2. And now just brushes Jones and brings out the caution flag.
And Jeff, as Holland came out of 2, got a little loose.
Over at turn number 3. The green flag is waving. We're racing. Kidd tries to draw in on the back deck lid of Don Gregory Jr. Gregory looks like they found the handle on this car. They struggled again last Saturday, but looking good tonight. White flag, 1 lap to go. Jones looking to the outside of Jimmy Kidd. He knows he's going to need to use that second groove in the feature. He's using this as a test to see if they got everything back right where it belongs. But your winner will be Don Gregory Jr. Jimmy Kidd comes home second. Third is Jerry Jones. And fourth, Mike Holland. Let's hear it for Don Gregory Jr. His 3rd Trophy Dash win of 1995. Car is sponsored by Dick Beard Construction, St. Amant Motorsports, All City Auto Wrecking, Fun Trail Vans, XL Temporary Service, Driveline 1, Fox Bonding, and Ohio Trailer Supply.
Apparently some gentlemen not happy with their qualifying attempts earlier, and they would like to maybe try to get retimed during this heat race. Of course, very tough to do when you got 3 guys back there all wanting to do it. So those 5 up front are going to be running for the positions, and the 3 gentlemen in the back looking for some better times. Bill takes the lead, jumps out in front, and Jim Paul says no go, guys. green flag always comes out after a white has been displayed. That means next time it's an automatic start. But as you see there, if it's an improper start, if the cars are not lined up side by side, 2 by 2, then we throw the yellow out once they get a time to go through the south end of the racetrack, get spread out. And we see car number 89 may decide to drop back, trying to, in essence, see if they can retime or improve their times. And green flag come out. Once again, David Greeno having trouble on that start. Bill Lutz able to take off and get underway. They come around, 1 lap in this time down. Greeno making the car stick on the bottom of the racetrack. And oh, look out, Loudermilk coming down the front straightaway into that wet grass down there, and absolutely did a great job keeping it from getting sideways. Meanwhile, coming out of turn number 4, here comes your leaders. Pretty good race, 3 cars, 1, 2, 3. Bill Lutz in car number 31, still your race leader. Here comes McCauley in 27. Watch the 27 car now as he tries to make the move on the outside. Jim McCauley in 27 on the outside of David Greeno. Greeno in car number 9 trying to hold on to that second spot. McCauley unable to pull up and get alongside, now drops back in freight train style. Now we've got 5 cars running freight train style halfway home. Bill Lutz in the number 1 spot, Greeno second, McCauley third. Down the back straightaway they go, and now Randy Swart decides he wants to be part of it. He comes off of last week's feature win in the 08 car, trying to find a way around the traffic in front. The 31 car out there all by himself, still in the lead, but Greeno now feeling the pressure. McCauley in car number 27 trying to work the low side, and now Randy Swart in the 08 car up to the number 4 spot. Swart a little loose, gets it sideways in 3, straightens it back out. And now Randy Swart going to work on Jim McCauley. McCauley holding on to third, but here comes Swart on the outside. Down the back straightaway they go, and now Randy Swart in 08 comes up, gets the number 3 spot. He wants to challenge Greeno for second. Is there going to be time? White flag flies, 1 to go. 1 lap is all that remains, and Randy Swart on the outside trying to take the number 2 spot away from Greeno. They head out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Bill Lutz with the big lead. Can Randy Swart chase him down for the final time? The cars go into turn number 3 out of 4. It's going to be car number 31. Bill Lutz, your leader. Swart takes second, Greeno gets third, then it's McCauley.
His first ever win.
And this is win number 1 here for the 31 ride. His first time to carry that checkered around. And we ask you folks to applaud these guys. Do respond when you do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is his first checkered flag. Come on, make some noise for him out there. There is a happy driver on board the 31. Let's Towing, of course, sponsors of the 31 car.
Bill, a rookie driver in the Limited Sportsman Division this season, and that the same car that Zero Hill raced in the Limited Sportsman Division here 1 year ago. So he is definitely happy. His first ever victory at Columbus Motor Speedway. Of course, we mentioned that the Eastern Seaboard Regional Point Standings earlier in the evening. Terry Humphrey slipped a bit last week by virtue of a poor finish in the feature event. He is 9th this week in the NASCAR Regional Point Standings for the Eastern Seaboard region. Robbie Dean, also a tough week last Saturday. Dean 10th place in the point standings. The next Columbus driver, Gary Carter, 18th in the regional point standings this week, and Randy Maynard Jr. is 23rd in the regional point standings. In the Limited Sportsman Division, starting first in car number 10, it's Steve Scott from Sunbury, Ohio. Outside of him in car 22, Donald Parsons. The second row, the car number is 29, it's Bobby Justice. And alongside in 76, Buddy Townsend. In row number 3, we've got the Coshocton, Ohio driver, Bobby Allensworth. And in car number 5, alongside Bob Gruball. Then comes car 20, Mike Brown. And car number 45, John Strobel. We mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here last Saturday, Bobby Allensworth broke out leading the feature. So, and I usually mention when that happens that these drivers are permitted to start towards the tail of a heat race, have us get a new time on them so that they don't have a breakout situation in the feature. And that is apparently the case with Mike Brown and John Strobel, both drivers looking for a new qualifying time. The times never move them forward in the race, but one might keep them from breaking out. 8 laps to go. Steve Scott and Donald Parsons lead them around. The Sunbury driver leads the field down the backstretch. Scott in that Pontiac Grand Prix leads lap number 1. Little paint swapping between 29 Justice and 22 Donald Parsons. They still hold down the second and third spots. Two and a half laps complete. Bobby Allensworth and Buddy Townsend go at it for 4th and 5th position. A lot of paint swapping now going on between those second and third place cars. Now now Parsons going after your leader. Donald Parsons challenges Steve Scott on the backstretch. They'll complete lap number 5 this time. The battle for the lead. 2 laps to go this time. Now Bobby Allensworth runs third. Donald Parsons takes over in turns 1 and 2, but here comes Allensworth. He's in a hurry. He'll go after your leader off the 4th turn. White flag, 1 lap to go. Allensworth making up ground on that second groove. Is it going to be enough time? He charges hard into turn number 3. It'll be close. Parsons and Allensworth, it'll be Donald Parsons. Second goes to Bobby Allensworth. Third was Steve Scott.
Absolutely, Jeff. Probably one of the best heat races we've had so far this year is side-by-side racing, sometimes side-by-side as they got 3 wide.
Donald Parsons, your winner, his second heat race win of 1995. Car is sponsored by Batteries Plus, Mangus Masonry, Central Ohio Engines, Cantley's Race Parts, Big JR Towing, Steering Gear, and Ohio Motorsports Marketing. Of course, Donald, the 1994 Street Stock Track Champion at Columbus Motor Speedway. All right, now your lineup for the late model Trophy Dash. Starting first in car number 4, car number 2. Car number 2 starts first. That's Bobby Bocook. Bocook in car number 2. Third fast time for the next gentleman, car number 92, your 1992 late model track champion, Donnie Renner. The second row, defending track champion here at the Speedway 1994 from Urbana, Ohio, Mike Ward. And on the tail, 3 weeks in a row, your fast qualifier in the late model division, car number 86 from New Albany, Ohio, Skip Thornton. Four laps to go. Bocook and Renner go at it off the 4th turn. They swapped a little paint down there. Renner gets the best of Bobby Bocook down the backstretch. He'll give Bocook a lane in turns 3 and 4. Renner leads lap number 1. He's staying up in that high groove, no doubt, to give it a little test out for tonight's feature. Speaking of the high groove, here comes Thornton in car 86. Halfway. Thornton, of course, by virtue of his fast qualifying time, automatically registered for the Riverside Auto Parts Fast Time Challenge. And here comes the New Albany veteran. He'll go after Renner down the front stretch. Some excellent side-by-side racing. Thornton on a roll in car number 86. It will be close. Your winner, Skip Thornton. Donnie Renner finishes second, Bobby Bocook third, and Mike Ward fourth. Everybody, let's hear it. A great drive from the tail. Skip Thornton in car number 86. The veteran driving the Video Central Monte Carlo out here tonight.
It's Larry Harris on the outside of him in car 7, Danny Eves. Now moving up into position, car number 36 from Coshocton Way, that's Bobby Allensworth. Burgess White pulling up in the number 4 slot. Well, excuse me, 29 pulling up in the number 4 slot here as they get set. Kevin Miller running fourth. Burgess White going to start on the inside of the next row. Jerry Jones in car number 13 on the outside of him. And then the 82 car, that of Tommy Simpson. And hanging at the back here, again looking for a better time possibly than what he qualified at. That's Jim Cruz, last week's feature winner. So we'll see how that works. And Jim says, I'll stay right back here. Thank you very much. So 7 of them going to be locked in, ready to do battle. Here they come out of turn number 4. Starter looks them over. Green flag flies away. And Larry Harris takes the package and snarls down into turn number 1. Danny Eves looks to the low side. Not enough room there. He has to back out of it. Eves up in that number 2 position. Allensworth tucks in behind him. They come out. 1 lap into the record books, and Harris still leading them around. Once again, Danny Eves looks down low, coming out of 2, but nowhere to go. As they are all running nose to tail now, Danny Eves looking on the inside of Harris again. Eves down low as they come out of that corner. Harris sliding up high, gets it sideways, out of control. Eves able to take over that number 1 spot. Larry Harris with some problems, had to get on the binder, slow it down to keep from having a major and apparently he's having some problems with that car pushing a little bit, because now Allensworth likewise trying on the low side of Larry Harris to pass. Some of the cars now wanting to make their way up and trying to make their moves. Meanwhile, Danny Eves out in front this time. It's going to be the cross flags indicating halfway home. Halfway home this time down. 5 laps still remaining. And Danny Eves out in front all by himself at the moment. Harris able to hang on to that number 2 spot. Now Allensworth developing some problems on the 36 car. Looks like that one's a little bit loose. We're into the car, not handling and sticking the way he wants. Kevin Miller trying to figure a way around him. Jones now in car number 13 moves in on 59, White. It's all Danny Eves out front. As they string this one out a little, Kevin Miller going way up high. Burgess White looking for a way around. Jim Cruz puts the hand up and says, I'll back out of this one, gentlemen. Danny Eves once again takes him down the back chute. Eves in that number 1 spot. We'll see the white flag this time down. 1 lap to go. 1 lap is all that remains for Danny Eves. Larry Harris still second. Allensworth third. Kevin Miller running fourth. That's the way it looks like they'll finish as they come down under the checkered flag. Danny Eves, your race winner. Followed by Harris, Allensworth, and Kevin Miller rounding out the top 4 spots. And his second heat win of 1995. As he comes down, how about, well, kind of missed the flag as he came by that time, so we'll wait till next. Says, okay, I already did my victory lap without the flag. I'll just take it back in.
Car sponsored by Century 21, American Title, and Brookwood Builders and Developers.
And car number 81 on the outside in car number 6, Jerry Mitchell. You see out there also car number 26, Bill Cantley. 94, Robbie Dean. The Big Bird man. Sitting here at the back of the pack, car number 0, Don Zero Hill, and back there with him, car number 39, that's the Maynard ride, Randy Maynard. Here we go. We've got a whale of a show tonight as well, and we're ready to get back underway with our next late model. See Terry Humphrey in car number 1 coming out and joining this pack as well, and down the back straightaway. Once again, we got some side-by-side action as they go 2x2 through turns number 3, and now out of 4 they come down in front of Simpson, still your leader. Carter on the outside trying to put the challenge. Mitchell hold on to that third. Watch on the outside in car number 26, that's Cantley. Big Bill Cantley in car number 26 moving up to that. Cantley takes over the 4th position. Robbie Dean in car 94 looking to get around Don Wetnall as well as they all battle back there nice and tight. The first 3 running single file, and after that for 4th on back it's anybody's guess as they are all in a bunch. Mike Simpson leads him around in 16. Once again Carter looks to the outside, not quite enough room. And now the Big Bird, car number 94, Robbie Dean, pulls up into the number 5 spot. Watch Dean now as he's on a move, trying to reel in Cantley in 26. Down the back straightaway they go, and now Carter puts some pressure on the 16 of Simpson. Carter up on the high side of Simpson, looking for the way around. Coming down the front straightaway, the battle for the lead up front. Carter on the outside, Simpson on the inside. Down the back straightaway they go once again. Carter pulls up alongside, trying to make a pass. They go wheel through the north end of the racetrack. Mike Simpson in 16 holding on lap after lap, but Gary Carter putting on the challenge. Once again, Carter in the high groove. He knows he's running out of time. The rest of the cars. Simpson using the bottom of the racetrack, holding off the challenge, but Carter once again moves to that outer groove this time. Jim Paul has the white flag in hand. One more lap is all there's going to be. Who's going to take it? Mike Simpson, your race leader for the final time down the back straightaway. Gary Carter has one more corner to set him up and do something. He tries it to the outside. Not going to be enough room. Mike Simpson hangs on. Gary Carter gets second. Mitchell third. And rounding out the top 4 will be Bill Cantley.
First heat race win of 1995 for Mike Simpson. Of course, if you remember, if you were here 2 weeks ago, Simpson probably would have won the feature had his car not exploded over here down on the front stretch. Simpson was leading the race and looked to be a sure bet to win before engine trouble befell his car number 16. Tonight, not the case in the heat race. Carry down.
As the 4 cars lead them around, starters take a look at them, and the white flag will be displayed, signifying next time down we'll be ready to go.
Did you do that lineup already? Street stock competitors. Jamie Hunt leads them through turns 1 and 2. Hunt with one previous Trophy Dash victory looking for his second. Now Tuttle and Davis left to fight over the second spot. Bo Davis laps off the pace. Jamie Hunt in what I believe is a brand new car for him. Certainly new sheet metal, if nothing else. Now Tuttle trying to track down your leader, Hunt. White flag this time for Jamie Hunt. Keeping about 4 or 5 car lengths. The distance remains the same between himself and Tuttle. His second Trophy Dash win of 1995, Jamie Hunt. Steve Tuttle finished in second. Third, Scott Stevens. And fourth, Bo Davis. Hopefully no serious problems on Davis's car. Hopefully he'll be able to return. Let's all hear it for Jamie Hunt, your winner. Sponsors are Race Fans Only, Jerry's Radiator, Jim's Towing, Columbus Canvas Products, Johnson Disposal, Rich's Greenscape, Brown's Auto Repair, and Roswell's Racing Engine.
It's that new product you spray in your car and it repels the other auto so you don't get in an accident.
And the third row, that's Scott Hoffman and newcomer John Morgan. Then comes John Aylshire, Bubba Parsons. Bubba the newlywed this weekend. Then we've got Bruce Holmes and another newlywed, Herm Hundley, and finally Jim Hersey in 31. 8 laps of street stock first heat race. Gary Fullen leads the pack of hungry wolves down the backstretch. J.R. Groves spins, or does he? Holds on to it in turn 4. Taking over second spot is Russ Harper. Fullen leads Harper. J.R. Groves runs third, but now John Aylshire looking to the outside of Groves. Aylshire up into third groove, fourth groove. Now we got him 3 abreast down the front stretch. Bubba Parsons comes through. Apparently his wedding night took nothing away from Bubba Parsons as he's on the prowl. Obviously, Herm Hundley's wedding night did take something out of him. Trouble with Bruce Holmes on the front stretch, and we got a red flag on the Speedway. Hello, guys. Is your third place car at this point. Russ Harper now getting some heat, and Bubba Parsons will be black flag for jumping the start. He pulled up alongside of J.R. Groves down in 3 and 4. We give these guys the opportunity when they come by the start-finish line to slow down and fall back behind the car that they took advantage of. Saw the starter Jim Paul point at Bubba. He did not fall back, so he has been disqualified. J.R. Groves, your leader. Jim Hersey all the way from the tail up to second spot. Hersey had some big-time trouble in qualifying earlier. Hersey goes after your leader. 5 laps complete this time. Now John Aylshire joins the party as Hersey tries to go to the outside of J.R. Groves. Now we got him 3 wide down the front stretch. Aylshire takes over, but now Hersey goes after the 69. Aylshire sideways on the backstretch. Hersey trying to track him down. You see that air-activated spoiler on the back of Aylshire's car. Oh, Hersey now sideways, loses a bunch of ground. Aylshire leads down the backstretch, looking for what I believe will be his first ever heat race win. John Aylshire, your winner. Second is Jim Hersey. Third, J.R. Groves. And fourth goes to Russ Harper. I stand corrected. Aylshire with one previous heat race victory this season. So here comes your winner, John Aylshire. He's a happy camper, car number 69. Aylshire's car is sponsored by All City Auto Wrecking, Steering Gear Company, Mako Auto Refinishing, Direct Painting, Once Ridden Bikes, John's Tires, and Ken Tom Corporation.
Dale Brown, the 52 car Tom Bond, the 00 car of Ron Mangus, 24 Rob Martin.
I'll give it back. I'll give it back a minute.
So there we go. We got them somewhat lined up as some of the guys coming out of the corner. They bring them down side by side. It's going to be Holland leading them across. Don Holland, Heavy Hill side by side, and Heavy Hill trying to take the early lead, going down into turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, it's Heavy Hill. We got a 3 wide. Hang on. Rodewald hanging way out there in that outside groove. Stacy in 83 coming up. Here comes Dysinger making a 3 wide out of 4. As Rodewald headed towards the back as he got hung out to dry in that outside lane, and it just lets Heavy Hill open up a little bit of a lead. Bob Stacy now gets the challenge as Dave Dysinger in 27 moves right up on him. Dysinger closing in on the tail of Stacy. Heavy Hill still your leader. Look out, Rodewald sideways. Somehow hung onto the car on the front straight. Puts it absolutely sideways to the corner. Keeps it off the wall. Down. Oh, bad, yeah.
That looked like a Jack Hewitt move if I ever seen one.
I'll tell you what, dirt track styling, and it's greatest out there with car number 11. The only problem is we're on asphalt.
I'm not so sure Rodewald's throttle isn't stuck. I'm kidding, of course. Your leader is Heavy Hill.
Hill out here with the lead, but watch the battle now. Here comes car number 1, Dale Brown. He's trying to make a charge on Dysinger. Good run here as we've got Heavy Hill out of the lead, but the battle for second. Stacy now wobbles. He goes up high. Dysinger tries to come on the low side of him. Dysinger going to take over the number 2 spot. Brown right on the low side to try to follow through. Bond back there waiting for any of those 3 to make a mistake. Dave Dysinger now in pursuit of Heavy Hill. Stacy again with a little wobble out of that corner. Brown closing right into the number 1 car now. The 52 of Bond up on the high side. Heavy Hill leads him across. Dysinger in the number 2. Bob Stacy running 3rd. Brown and Bond. And once again, Bond up on the high side in car number 52 trying to take that spot away. White flag, 1 lap is all that remains. As this has been a wild and woolly one, and Heavy Hill had the best place to be, out and away from all the problems behind him. Watch the battle for 3rd. It's not over yet for that position. Heavy Hill going to win it. Dysinger closing in the 2nd spot, not going to have enough time. Bob Stacy hangs on for 3rd, and Brown will round out the number 4 spot.
Heat race win number 5 for the Flying Fat Man Heavy Hill. The 1981 Chevrolet Camaro owned by Pat Morgan and Don Hill. Sponsors include B&B Pizza, the Winner's Circle Lounge, Delcar Auto Wrecking, Lindy's Inn, Sunbury 1 Hour Photo, Ohio Trailer Supply, Rico Electric, High Tech Forklifts, Harold D. Hard Company, Value City Furniture, Serve Pro Columbus, and Offside Company.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we won were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that our flag was still there. Oh, say can that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So the national anthem sung by Barb Paul, Queen of the Ohio Country and Western Association. We're ready. Racing Series. All right, your lineup for tonight's NASCAR Winston Racing Series Limited Sportsman Feature Events. Starting first in car number 29 from Columbus, Ohio, the Ohio Bank Auction entry, it's Bobby Justice. Beside him in 76, the red, white, and blue, number 76, the driver Buddy Townsend. Townsend in 76. Row number 2 in car 20, the WNCI 97.9 Pontiac Grand Prix of Mike Brown. Alongside of Brown, he's coming around the Speedway now to work his way into position. From Coshocton, Ohio, the Buckeye Precision Torque Converter Monte Carlo of Bobby Allensworth. In row number 3, another Monte Carlo, car number 45, the Strobel Incorporated Charlie's House of Meats entry. It's John Strobel in 45. Alongside the car number 5, moved into 10th in the point standings this week, the Glowing Embers Bar and Grill entry of Bob Gruball. Row number 4 is next. On the inside, your current point leader and the 1993, I believe it was, track champion, Don Gregory Jr. Gregory in 2. Alongside in car 25, the 1994 track champion, defending champion, second in the point standings, it's Jimmy Kidd in 25. The 5th row is next. A 2-time feature winner on the inside, the O'Many's Bar entry of Mike Holland. And outside in 13, fast qualifier tonight, Jerry Jones. Next in car number 22, it's Donald Parsons. And beside Donald in 10, Steve Scott. Then comes your feature winner from last Saturday night, 08, Randy Sward. In car number 8, Tom Abram. Jimmy McCauley is next in car 27. He's flanked by 35, Tom Idle. By the way, Idle's car is for sale. Then we've got car number 9. That's David Greeno. 89, Herb Pennington. 31 is Bill Lutz. And 06, Jeff Loudermilk. 35 laps of racing action for the Limited Sportsman Feature event. Lutz and Loudermilk, 35 laps for the CarQuest Firecracker Championship. That's Bobby Justice out front on the backstretch. Buddy Townsend slips back a little bit. He and Mike Brown go at it for the runner-up spot. Everybody waiting for a mistake. And Allensworth to the inside. Now we got contact. Buddy Townsend a spin in turn number 4. Green is out. is the leader. Mike Brown now getting some heat from John Strobel. Now Bobby Allensworth giving John Strobel all he can handle. And Mike Brown to the outside of your race leader off the fourth turn. Group keeps opening up, and Allensworth has moved up 3 or 4 spots, but now Brown getting the better of Justice. Mike Brown leads down the backstretch. Strobel trying to move around Justice as well. It's Mike Brown, John Strobel, Mike Holland up to 3rd spot. The outside group on the move. Three abreast on the front stretch. Everybody comes out of it. Jerry Jones continues to make his way towards the front of the pack. Jimmy Kidd on the move. Now we got Strobel trying to slip underneath Mike Brown. Eight laps complete. Here comes Jimmy Kidd. He's on the move. He'll go to the outside of Mike Brown. As does Strobel on the 4th turn. Jimmy Kidd the leader, Mike Brown 2nd, 3rd is John Strobel. Strobel trying to squeeze down inside to the inside group, but Holland holds him at bay. A lap traffic ahead for Jimmy Kidd, your leader. Here comes the lap traffic. That second group encountering lap traffic. David Greeno will be the first lap car. Mike Holland and Mike Brown getting together. In car 25. Everybody got a real traffic jam back there behind Mike Brown. Car 20, Brown runs 2nd. Kidd down the front stretch, your leader. To challenge Brown on the outside. 3 abreast down the backstretch. Jones to the outside of Mike Brown. Halfway. And Jerry Jones, now your runner-up. He takes over the 2nd spot. Still with a commanding lead. Jones trying to nibble away at it. Jones, of course, looking for a yellow flag, but none yet. 15 15 laps remain. John Strobel runs third. Don Gregory Jr. up to fourth. Jones looks to be closing ever so slightly on your leader. And more lap traffic ahead for Jimmy Kidd, with Jerry Jones closing in 13. Fourth is Don Gregory Jr., fifth spot, Mike Holland. Sixth is Mike Brown, seventh, Bobby Allensworth. Caution on the Speedway. Tobacco Company, through the Winston brand, joined NASCAR in sports marketing back in 1970. In the NASCAR Winston Racing Series, Winston offers our competitors the opportunity to win a share of more than $600,000 in local, regional, and national awards. Winston has posted a $2,000 point fund at our track for the featured division. If one of our drivers wins the NASCAR Winston Racing Series Regional Championship, he or she will win more than $30,000. The national championship is worth $100,000. Winston makes it possible for our weekly competitors to win major rewards and recognition. You can show your appreciation for Winston's support. The laps are in the record books of this 35-lap Limited Sportsman finale. Jimmy Kidd with a big jump on Jerry Jones. John Strobel giving Jerry Jones all he can handle. Going at it for that runner-up spot. 10 laps to go this time. Also a good battle between Don Gregory Jr. and Mike Holland for fourth spot. Sixth is Mike Brown. Seventh, a tussle with Bobby Allensworth and Bob Gruball going at it for seventh spot. Kidd all alone in front. To go for Jimmy Kidd. He's looking for his second feature win of 1995. Mike Holland continues. Mike Holland continues to hound Don Gregory Jr. for fourth spot. Jimmy Kidd looking for his second championship feature win of the season. White flag this time. Jerry Jones holds on in second. John Strobel still third. He won the Memorial Day Championship, now the Firecracker Championship. Jimmy Kidd, your winner. Jerry Jones in second. John Strobel third. Fourth, Don Gregory Jr. and fifth, Mike Holland. So this guy really stands tall when the double points are on the line. Your winner, Jimmy Kidd. Kidd's car sponsored by the Machinist Union, Driveline 1, Cantley's Racing Parts, Muffler King, Rodney's Auto Sales, Roswell's Racing Engines, Bank 1, Continental Power, and Cowtown Guitars. This year. Okay, nobody else, well. Here's your winner, Jimmy Kidd. He'll get the winner's check. We'll go down trackside to Bob Neubauer with this report.
Well, Jim, if memory serves me right, you like these big championship races, don't you?
It seems like that's all we can win, championships, but we'll take them. Woo!
Well, great run tonight you got when you got stopped. You said, how close were they? You really had no idea if they were near you or not.
No, my ears are going bad. I'm too old to hear anymore.
You were the track champ last year. You're second in points. The win tonight helps catch up a little bit. You still got time?
Well, it's halfway to go, so we're going to go. I got to thank the sponsors. I got to thank Cantley's. I got to thank Rodney's, Ross Wells. I don't know if he's here or not, but I got to thank George, Bank 1, Cowtown Guitars, my family. What a pit crew! Woo!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on Conquest Championship night, how about a big round of applause? There's your feature winner, Jim Kidd.
As we wait for our 75-lap late model feature, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you that not only does Pennstroke Productions videotape here at Columbus Motor Speedway, but at Killcare Speedway and Winchester Speedway and Killcare Dragway, where Bob Mote's jet truck is running even right now as we speak. If you haven't seen that, you need to purchase one of our Killcare Dragway tapes. For everybody at Pennstroke Productions, I'm Nate Pennington. We'd like to thank you once again for purchasing this videotape. We hope you enjoy this Pennstroke Productions videotape, Midwest's finest video racing series.
Mike Simpson. The second row, Gary Carter in 25 and 81, Millersport's own Don Wetnall. Then comes from Galloway, car 6, Jerry Mitchell, and outside it from Columbus, Randy Maynard Jr. In the fourth row, we find Donnie Renner in car number 94 and 26, Bill Cantley. Then comes car number 2. The driver is Bobby Bocook. I stand corrected. I announced Renner in that car 94 inside of row number 4. That is actually Robbie Dean in 94. Then comes Bocook in car 2. Then we've got 92, Donnie Renner. 61, Mike Ward. 86, Skip Thornton. Again, Thornton is going after that Riverside Auto Parts Fast Time Challenge. $1,200 if Thornton can win after setting fast time tonight. The rest of the field, let's see, 82 is Tommy Simpson. Car number 1 is Terry Humphrey. 13, that is Jerry Jones. 59 is Burgess White. Car 29 is Kevin Miller. 7, Danny Eves. 99, Jim Cruz. He'll go after the Budget Car Sales Challenge starting way in the back based on his qualifying time. Then 36 is Bobby Allensworth and 47, Larry Harris. 21 cars, 75 laps. The Firecracker Championship at CarQuest Auto Parts Pickup, Pace Pickup, pulls off the track on the backstretch. We're racing 75 laps. Zero Hill in the budget car sales Camaros leads lap number 1. Mike Simpson runs second. Third is Gary Carter, but here comes Don Wetnoy in car 81. Wetnall trying to run out of second groove. He started 12th, Thornton is 9th in car 86. Gary Carter keeps looking to the outside of Mike Simpson, but so far, nothing's doing. Here comes the big bird, Robbie Dean, to the outside of Jerry Mitchell. Complete. It's Zero Hill, Mike Simpson, Gary Carter. Mike Simpson to the outside of Zero Hill. The door-to-door challenge on the return. Simpson and Hill go at it for the lead. And as Mike Simpson leads, Zero Hill relegated to second spot. Caution on the Speedway, yellow flag. We've got Jerry Jones and Larry Harris in turn number 2. 14th. Good job. Billy leads Simpson by 5 car lengths. Goes after Hill down the front stretch. Carter and Hill get together on the back straight. A good battle for that runner-up spot. Tommy Simpson out in car 82 in the infield. We're 1/3 of the way through. 25 laps are down. Carter and Hill again go at it for the second spot. And Gary Carter in second. Carter second in car 25. Mike Simpson with a big lead. Jerry Mitchell off the pace on the backstretch. Tough break for Mitchell. Mitchell slow in turn 4. Caution on the Speedway. Yellow flag. Jerry Mitchell, that car overheating. Pulls to stop in the 4th turn. Mike Simpson again draws away, this time from Gary Carter. Zero Hill runs third. Fourth place is Robbie Dean. Fifth, still Don Wetnall. Here comes the big bird around Zero Hill. Terry Jones off the track on the backstretch. The battle's for third between Zero Hill and Robbie Dean. Again. for 7th spot, Ford on the outside of Bill Cantley. Hill and Dean continue to fight it out. Also, Mike Ford now working on Randy Vader Jr. Now over to Mr. Don Wendell. Mike Ford now runs fifth. Mike Simpson still your leader. Gary Carter second. Third is Rain Battle. The Rain Battle between Zero Hill and Robbie D. Lap traffic ahead for Mike Simpson. Lap traffic. Robbie Dean now third. Simpson around the lap car, Kevin Miller. 50 laps are down. Mike Ward closing on Zero Hill. The battle for fourth between Zero Hill and Mike Ford. Laps to go. 20 laps. Bobby Moore on the pace in car number 2. It's still Mike Simpson, Gary Carter, Robbie D, Mike Ford. The last car is Larry Harris ahead for Mike Simpson. 15 laps. Mike Ford goes into Robbie D for third spot. The race for third on the front stretch. feature win ever at the Speedway, Mike Simpson. A great race for Simpson, the youngster in his first full season of late model competition. Simpson becomes the 8th different feature winner in 1995. This car is sponsored by Terry's Pizza, B. Martin Auto Care, Roswell's Racing Engines, and Larry Simpson Trucking. Now they're going to get a wrecker. He seems a little befuddled about what might have went wrong on that car. Simpson will collect the solar 330 battery charger from CarQuest Auto Parts, who also get the roses for his significant other from Floral Expressions in Millersport. The trophy and other hardware as well from CarQuest Auto Parts. So Simpson's car will be pushed around. You see the wrecker over there? The longest victory lap in Speedway history. The wrecker hooked up. This would make a great photograph. We'll go down to Bob Neubauer with this report. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, Jeff, I'll tell you what. These guys are pretty happy down here, and Mike is real happy. Mike, I gotta ask you something here. This is your first feature win. You know how to make an entrance, don't you?
Yeah.
Tell the fans what happened. We're all curious.
I think one of the bars that hold the rear end come loose.
So we're very happy this wasn't a 76-lap race.
Yes, sir.
It's the Big Wins Championship. A few weeks ago, you guys were literally smoking. Tonight you were smoking the other way. Did you have any idea how big a lead you had?
No, I thought it was right on my tail.
Well, towards the end they were. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time ever we had a toll him into victory lane, but he gets the win. How about a hand? Mike Simpson, car number 16.
Here is your lineup. Russ Harper in car number 10 starts first outside in 2, J.R. Groves. Gary Lamer is third. That's car 34 outside 71, Scott Hoffman. John Morgan starts inside of row number 3. Beside him, 69, John Ailshire. Then comes 8, Bubba Parsons. 31, Jim Hersey. Bruce Holmes is in 88. In that next row, along with Bobby Stacy. And we've got Dave Dysinger in 27, 46, Carl Katz, 52, Tom Bond, car number 1, Dale Brown, 00, Ron Mangus, 24 is Rob Martin, 18 is Bo Davis, car number 93, Jamie Hunt, car 26 is Scott Stevens, 17, Steve Tuttle, 79 would be Don Holland, 70 is Heavy Hill, and 43, Mike Schweier. All right, the CarQuest pace truck pulls off the track over on the backstretch. We're ready to go at it for 30 laps. The street stock feature event here for the CarQuest Firecracker Championship. Car number 10 out front, Russ Harper. Second, Gary Lamer. John Morgan runs third. Morgan in 07. Rick Rodewald spins into the infield. It's still Russ Harper, your leader. Gary Lamer second. Battle for third is Bubba Parsons and John Morgan. Dave Dysinger runs in fifth spot. Now John Morgan slips back. He's back to fifth position. Jim Hersey goes after him back there for that spot. Now Bubba Parsons on the outside of Gary Lamer. Still Russ Harper, your leader. And we got collision in turn 2. Everybody back on except for J.R. Groves. Bobby Stacy back out on the racetrack. John Aylshire pulls out. Aylshire, oh my goodness. The leaders oncoming. They go on either side of John Aylshire. And Dave Dysinger comes out on top. J.R. Groves calls it a night in car number 2. Dysinger, your leader in 27. Second is Bubba Parsons in third spot. Tom Bond. Fourth is Dale Brown. Fifth, Mike Squire. Trying to make an issue out of second position. He and Bubba Parsons go at it for that spot. Bond and Bubba Parsons side by side off the fourth turn. Dysinger is your leader. Trouble in turn 4. Red flag. Lap will be back underway. Dave Dysinger has to pick up the pace. Dysinger, the point leader, entering tonight's racing action, yet winless in 1995. Dysinger with trouble behind him. Mike Schweier right on his back bumper. Bo Davis runs third. Fourth is Jamie Hunt. Schweier to the inside of Dysinger. In turn 3, can't pull off the pass. Bo Davis trying to fend off Jamie Hunt for third spot. Hunt Davis swap a little pain to the second turn. Now Schweier forces his way inside. of Dave Deisinger. Deisinger fends him off. Jamie Hunt closing on the lead duo, just past the halfway point of this 30-lap event. Now Squire to the outside of Deisinger, and Jamie Hunt is there to fill that hole. Hunt and Squire trying to find a way around your race leader, Bo Davis, a strong fourth place run. Bubba Parsons in fifth spot, but now Ron Mangus challenges Parsons for fifth. Jamie Hunt sideways in that second turn, losing some ground. Davis again, back up to challenge. The lap car of Carl Katz ahead for Deisinger. Squire will try to think better of it, almost to the inside of Katz, but think better of it on the backstretch. 10 laps remain. John Morgan off the track in car 07, he's out. Squire still looking for a way underneath Dave Deisinger. Now Hunt is in that outside group. Squire and Deisinger swapping paint. Now Hunt moves up to second spot momentarily. Bo Davis still fourth. A great battle back there for fifth through seventh to eighth spot. Squire inside of Deisinger on the backstretch. Bobby Stacy off into the infield. Four laps to go this time with lap traffic ahead. Again, Squire to the inside of Deisinger. They get together. Your leader is Jamie Hunt. Jamie Hunt, your leader in 93. 18, Bo Davis runs second. The white flag this time, Hunt with lap traffic. White flag for Jamie Hunt. And the winner of the Firecracker Championship in the Street Stock Division, Jamie Hunt. Bo Davis is second, third Mike Squire, fourth Dave Deisinger, and fifth Steve Tuttle. Alright, so don't run off, folks. The fireworks are next. Jamie Hunt, the winner.
Hey,
Neubauer with this from Jamie Hines.
You're going to be an old hat at this. This is starting to become regular, isn't it?
Maybe. But this is for you, Phil.
Hey, Jamie, I don't think your car's a little bit hot, too. It seems like these races went as long as they had to go, but you got a chance to get it back up here for the points lead?
Oh, I'm going to give it a shot.
Well, he's a happy guy just like he was on the last one, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand again, the pilot of 93, Jamie Hunt.